Becky Elson-Peter. I came to see Dr. Robert because of not being able to get up and down stairs like I wanted to, and just feeling a lot older than my age, and I didn't want to be that way. I couldn't get up and off this toilet without thinking about it, lower toilets, but now I'm able, after the treatment, I'm able to not have that fear of going up and down the stairs, and my core body strength, I think, is a lot better, and even just getting off a couch, and not being afraid of anything anymore, and I feel a lot younger.
And so what was it like before going up and downstairs for you?
I just, I couldn't carry things up and downstairs, and I'd push on my legs to get them to move, and more short of breath and different things like that.
So if you weren't able to go up and downstairs, or get off, a lower couch or something, what was the fear if that continued before?
Oh, that I would not be able to, I'd be, I'd be dependent on something to do that. And just looking, when you get in almost 70, it's like you feel like you're getting old, and so that it's not.
Yeah,
like
you
a
said,
lot older.
you feel like
you can't get up. You feel you're aging a lot longer
than
sooner than I wanted to.
All right, and what's different now? How do you feel about that now?
I feel a lot younger. I feel a lot stronger. I'm not afraid anymore. I don't have to think about which toilet I'm going to use. That's terrible to think about. But and the stairs, I'm able to get up and down. Fine. I still have to, maybe I'm not as good as my husband or whatever, but other ones, but it's getting there, and I'm happy with the results, that's for sure.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Naomi, and I have been coming to functional medicine for about 2 years now. And when I came in, I was a bit of a mess with my health. I was having a lot of knee issues. I was in a lot of pain. And by following their protocols and their methods that they use here, I have absolutely no knee pain anymore. And that's really exciting. They had cured everything with my knee, healed my knee for me. And then I fell on that same knee and fractured it, and I was very disappointed. But within 10 days, they had me back walking, driving, no pain, everything taken care of. It's like a miracle. This place is amazing. And by following all of the protocols that they have and the advice that they have for eating and staying healthy, I've actually dropped 25 pounds with, truthfully, very little effort. I've been using the keto and some grain-free methods with my diet, and I don't feel deprived, and I have a lot more energy. And I recommend that if you're looking for some help, the answer is here. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Steve Olson. I saw these folks online, and my wife looked at me and said, hey, maybe we should try this and see if it works. I've been going to see a doctor for my knees for the last 10 years, roughly. Yeah, 10 years, well, 07 to now. I get meniscus shots, or the Euflexa shots. They help. But I needed to try something different because I am looking at knee surgery, and I don't want knee surgery.
How bad is the pain daily for you?
10 out of 10. It's a constant pain. It wakes me up at night. It doesn't allow me to do things like go for walks with my wife. Camping, we're big campers. We do a lot of camping. I can't put up the tent. I have to rely on other people to put up our tent. I want a better quality. And with what happened today, really showed me.
Your first day here.
Yeah, this was my first day here. You are correct.
And when you say 10 out of 10, there's not a time when it's like, oh, it's better.
There's no time where it feels better. It causes me not to walk.
And you tried a brace.
Yeah, I got a brace, and it doesn't help anymore. So I want to try something new.
Yeah. So what's your experience
that even after the first treatment? What's changed? that pain wise, what's changed?
My pain went from a 10 to a 0. I mean, it was a total difference. I could walk. I didn't have any pain. My knee doesn't feel like it wants to give out.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Definitely amazing.
Very good. So would, I guess, what do you have to look forward to now?
Being able to take a walk with my wife, be able to go camping, put up our tent, be able to run with my grandkids,
Wow.
play football with my grandkids. We got this game, it's called Viking Bowling that we like to play. It's just, I'll be able to do things with my grandkids, do things with my wife.
And you think, you're encouraged from what we even did today that you'll be able to actually do that?
I have, it made a difference,
Okay.
total difference.
All right. Were you skeptical at first before ever knowing, what we could achieve here?
Yeah, I went to chiropractors most of my life, but this is not chiropractic care per se. It works more on the aura of your body, the electrons in your body.
It works, the nerves. It works
Yeah, the
through
nerves, electrons, and
Yeah.
I was very skeptical. I didn't have any idea, but I knew about our electrical beings in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So when Doc helped and did what he did, I was amazed, flabbergasted. I was just, it's like, take the chance, take the dive and do it.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yes.
And is this okay to show anybody anywhere?
Anytime, anywhere.
All right. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to see it online.
Hi, my name is Lynn. I'm here for my 1-year reval, and I've just got to tell you that I'm doing great. I'm walking every day for over 2 miles. My husband's really happy with that. A year ago, I was not able to walk even 3 blocks. I was in so much pain walking, and I went through the program here, and I've totally stuck with it. And my husband just says, "You're back," because I'm walking, and I've been doing it all winter, and I feel great. And on top of that, I've lost 60 pounds.
Wow. Big difference. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Yourself.
My name is Mark Morford. I've been coming here for about a month now. This is my last resort. I've had one knee replaced, and my orthopedic surgeon says this one should be done too. Since I've been coming here, both my knees feel much better. Even the surgical one. I'm feeling very good, not even mention how well my hands feel now. So.
Yeah. What was the trouble with your knees, like pain-wise, before coming in?
Bone on bone, scraping, pain, waking me up at night. I've had cortisone shots through my doctor, or my orthopedic surgeon, and they'd last for anywhere from 2 weeks to maybe a month.
Yeah.
They'd be right back to the same old thing again.
Yeah. And then even going up and down stairs now, how's that?
I can dance and run up and down stairs now. Feel great.
Very good. Any advice for anyone who's heard of, maybe having bone-on-bone pain, didn't know there's anything you could do besides the surgery? Any recommendations you would give?
Oh yeah, since I've never really been happy with my surgical knee, so this is the last place my last chance to come, because I do not want surgery again.
Yeah. And what do you feel the result has been? Like very good? Like not gonna need surgery? Or?
I don't think I'll be needing knee surgery. So I'm feeling very well.
Very good. Okay. Very good.
My name's Dan Nelson. I was a electrical lineman for 40 years plus, and it's pretty tough on the knees. The last 7 to 8 years, I've been getting injections of cortisone in my left knee, and I was right at the point where my doctor was telling me that hydrocortisone was actually doing more damage than good, and I was needing to get a knee replacement. And we came across Fundamental, and they sent us a card of all things, literally about 2 days before we were going to go in and get set up for a knee replacement. And
How like what kind of pains were you dealing with, and how was it hampering your life?
Oh, the pains in my knee, I had probably maybe a third of the mobility in my knee that I had probably from about 6-8 years before that. It was just stiff and very, very sore. If I tried to bend, if I tried to squat or anything, it would almost would let me fall because it was that painful. And so
And then what about your back? How is that doing?
oh, my back has been phenomenal. I've had back spasms really bad for probably the last between 3 and 4 years. And after about 3 or 4 treatments in here between the microcurrent and
Dr. Robert working on you?
Dr. Robert working on me, I have not had a spasm now in my back for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. That's the first time in
It's in about 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Awesome. And then how are your knees doing now? What's
My
the difference?
knees right now, I can go up and down stairs. There's some stiffness in it, but I think it's more from me just not being used to walking correctly, because I had been limping on my left knee especially, but both knees for probably the last 8-9 years. So I am absolutely totally happy with what's going on here.
Yeah. And what hope would you give for others that if they're dealing with, similar, same stuff?
Well, I remember seeing an x-ray on my knee, and if they could straighten that knee out here to get me to the point where I can walk now, and I'm having hopes that in a couple of months I might be able to start jogging again. I think it can help just about anybody, because my knee looked terrible on a MRI. So
Mhm.
it's
So there's hope for others.
absolutely, totally,
All right.
it's
Well,
well worth it.
yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
You bet.
Hi, so my name's Bonnie Blanchette. I came in to see Dr. Robert probably 3 years ago. The reason I came in is because I was having so much pain in my knee, so much pain that I really couldn't even kneel on it. I couldn't do any yoga, I couldn't do anything. Through the course of the treatments that he gave me, all of that pain went away. And then I came back later because I was having hormone issues, and he was able to help me resolve those. And the biggest thing was probably just recently sleeping. I was not able to sleep. I was up all night long and not wanting to be awake during the day. And he was able to help me resolve all that also. So if I were to encourage people to come, I would say yes. It's unique, it's different, but it works.
And then any comments on Q&RTs?
Oh yeah. So the Q&RTs, prepare yourself for something that's different and non-traditional. But again, these issues that I had that were buried, he's dug them out, and they've definitely helped to resolve the other problems I had.
Yeah. And do you notice a big change with them? Is it something that, has been a big change?
The Q&RTs,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an inside out thing, and so yes, I think overall it affects my overall quality of life.
Okay.
Yes, definitely more peace. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Howard Hook. I came in here because my blood pressure was out of control. My weight was up, and I had knee pain that if I walked during the day, it would affect me. After a month and a half, my blood pressure is down to normal. I've lost over 7 pounds, and my knee pain is gone. My leg strength is up, and I've been power walking for the last week and a half with hardly any problem. So
Yeah. Awesome. What kind of pains and things was it affecting you, your knee prior to coming in?
I couldn't climb stairs, couldn't go downstairs. It was always painful to do anything.
It'd stop you from going up and down them, or you'd have to?
I'd go up and down them, I'd just have pain to do it.
Okay.
Doing any squats, kneeling down, I'd have pain. So.
Mm-hmm. And then the blood pressure has been a nice change too.
Blood pressure, I feel like I'm getting back to normal again. I can actually, I feel like I can live again a normal way rather than have this constant pressure in my heart that
You could feel that
I
prior.
could feel that prior.
Yeah, awesome. Good changes.
Yes,
Very good. All right, well, thank you for sharing.
you bet.
Introduce myself. Okay, I'm Iliana Turner. I just wanted to let you know how good I'm feeling and how I was feeling before. I was in pain like 24 hours for many years, to the point where sometimes I wouldn't get out of bed. And now I can walk and down the stair, and I feel I have energy.
Yeah.
So I recommend this to everyone.
Where was the pain at before coming in? Where did you have
Oh,
pain?
where it was? It was everywhere, in my arms, in my legs, in my knee, in my toes, in my back.
And how extreme was the pain? 0 to 10?
Bad. It was bad, real bad, the pain. Yes. Sometimes I just don't want to go out because I was just like almost screaming, all the time. So,
Yeah. What kind of, how many years has it been?
yeah. Well, I have had pains most of my life, but since I was young. But in the past 10 years, it's gone out of control.
Yeah. I'm sure you've tried many other things.
Hmm?
Have you tried many other things?
Well, I used to take a lot of Tylenol and Motrin and things, and nothing. Well, all it did was affect my stomach,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't take anything. I would take pain.
Yeah. And what have you noticed? I think it's been 3 visits now?
Yeah.
And what's different now?
Oh my God, I can walk, I can sleep, I don't feel pain,
Is the pain all gone?
just about completely.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm really happy.
Yeah. So good to see. All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Vicki, and I'm here to see Dr. Robert DeYoung for my knee. In 2014, I tore my meniscus and had a lot of trouble with it, so they did surgery. Didn't really seem to turn out good. The doctor said, you're probably going to have a knee replacement. So a year later, I had a knee replacement. And lo and behold, still had problems with it, went back. Had a second opinion on it, and they said, well, we got good news and bad news. You need to have a different spacer put in. So I had another total knee replacement a year later. And after that, some of the pain went away that I was getting from the pinching of the spacer, but I still had all the struggles of swelling, and it just hurt, and I couldn't bend it all the way. I had trouble going up and down stairs. And so, lo and behold, I ran into Dr. DeYoung at a seminar and said he could fix me. And so I was kind of doubtful, but here I am. I've been here 8 times. I can bend my knee, and
How
I
much better is it bending the knee now
Oh,
compared to what it was?
Well, I couldn't bend it before, and now I can bend it as much as I can bend the other one. So I'm totally pleased with that. And on my 7th treatment, I said to him, I really have problems with my arm. I can only lift them up about this far. And I've also had 2 arm surgeries way back, probably 20 years ago, and I've never been able to put my arm behind my back. And lo and behold, he did 1 treatment. I could lift my arms all the way up, and I could put them all the way behind my back, which I was never able to do.
You couldn't do that before.
No, and that was 1 treatment, and now my arm is, I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
So all I can say is if you have any problems, he can probably help you.
Yeah. What about the knee, the sensitivity on the knee?
The sensitivity on the knee, it was like a bad bruise. So every time I would bump it or touch it, the sensation was unbearable. And now,
We just worked
we
on it.
can, we just worked on it and it's fine. It's,
Is that bruise feeling gone now?
the bruise is feeling gone.
Yeah, we did that in
So-
like 5 minutes maybe.
5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
From Elk River. And I came to Dr. Robert because I've had severe pain in my knees. I would say about a 6. It was really difficult for me to walk just normally. And up and down the stairs, it was just very painful. I wouldn't even be able to do the stairs correctly. I'd do the crab walk, or I'd be pulling myself all the time with my arms to get up and down the stairs to kind of alleviate the pain. I took a chance one day when I felt a little bit better and went for like a mile walk. And when I came back, I felt not too bad, but when I came back home, there was 3 days where I was in such intense pain with my knees that I could not walk. It was horrible. And also when I've had long car rides, I'd get out of the car or try to pull myself out of the car and I could barely walk. I'd have to just start out really slow trying to get my footing and kind of make myself start walking so I could keep going, and still in pain, but at least I'd get myself going.
How many years have you been dealing with this? And
I would say about 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
And when you're coming, the pain in the knees was constant. Anytime you'd walk, you'd have the pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. And so what's different now after, is it 2 weeks?
This is the beginning of my second week.
Beginning of the second week. So it's been how many treatments?
4.
4 treatments total?
4 treatments, and it's been amazing. I just walked up and down the hall with absolutely no pain.
Amazing, right?
And yes, and trying to do exercises and trying to do deep knee lifts or anything, I could never do that for quite some time.
And now what are you doing?
I'm doing them, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like myself again.
Yeah, I love to hear that. Feel like yourself again. So, well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Go ahead. And when you get to that point, it feels like...
A lot of pressure on my knees, and it hurts.
It hurts. 0 to 10, what would you give that? Go up and down again?
I'd say 5.
5 out of 10 there?
Yeah.
Pressure? Okay, gotcha. Squat after my own arrow.
Now it's down to here.
Okay, yeah. And then how does it feel? Give some feedback, a difference of before and after?
Well, you're going way deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I am. I can tell.
Woo, look at that.
We'll see how you are tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Feels a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Very cool. That's your first mile neuro session.
Hi, I'm Naomi Yanta, and I am in with Dr. DeYoung getting treatment for my left knee. I fell on October 22nd and fractured my knee, and was told I was going to have to wear a brace and use crutches, and I'm not coming back in to see the orthopedic person until the 22nd. No, until the 15th. I go in on Thursday. So I came in here 8 days ago.
8 days ago with a broken knee.
With a fractured kneecap
Yeah.
on my left knee. And when I first came in, I could hardly even get up on the table. I've been doing treatments with a PEMF machine, a half hour each day, and I have a total of 10 days to do, and I have 1 day left.
So this is your 9th day.
This is my 9th day, and I'm already walking without a brace, and
You're able to drive yourself?
able to drive myself here, and I even led with my left foot when I got out of the car to get up onto the curb. So I've almost completely forgotten about the fact that I have a fracture, and it's miraculous. It is what it is.
Yeah. And so you're supposed to see your orthopedic
I'll be seeing my orthopedic doctor tomorrow.
tomorrow. And
Yes.
what did he say? How
Nope,
long are you going to need to be on there?
Thursday.
He said that you're going to need to be on the brace for how long?
Thursday. Oh, he told me I had to be on a brace up until the time I see him, and then he would determine whether or not I could go to a smaller brace. They had me on in a brace I was supposed to be wearing that went from my hip all the way down to my ankle to keep my leg completely immobilized. And that's not acceptable to me, so I came in here and
What percent better does your your knee feel now, from 0 to 100%?
I would say 100%.
In 8 days.
In 8 days, I don't even feel like I have a fracture. It's incredible. I'm not wearing the brace. I'm driving. I'm just going on with life again, and it's nothing short of a miracle, is what it is.
Very good.
I'm very excited, very happy.
Very happy. All right.
Yes.
Well, that's great to hear. And very quickly, it made a big difference.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely life-changing for me, because I'm the only driver in our household, and so I have to be able to do the driving and take care of my husband and myself, and so this has really, really been great for me.
Very good.
Life-changing.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Thanks for being there for me.
You're welcome.
It's great.
Thanks.
Got big surgery done to repair my meniscus in February, and it never really relieved the pain, and sometimes it would be as high as a 10. And I was having a hard time walking, and sleeping was atrocious because it would wake me up and I'd be throbbing and I'd have to take something for the pain. Some days I'd get out of bed and I'd really have to think about putting my foot down that it was gonna actually hold me, because I felt like it could go.
Yeah.
And then so I came in and I went to one of your seminars and or dinners, and I realized that that's maybe what I needed to do, because I thought I was going to have knee replacement, because they had told me that would happen eventually.
How's driving?
Driving has become a problem, because it would hurt so bad that I couldn't put my foot on the gas, for one thing, and trying to shift to put on the brake was almost impossible, because I'd have to really concentrate and just kind of literally pull it up and put it on the brake, and holding it on the brake was difficult too. So I started driving with my left foot on the brake, because it was getting worse and worse. But I took a trip after I had been here a few times, and took a trip to Branson, and I drove almost all the way down, and then I did drive all the way back, and it went really well. I mean, I got out and walked a little bit, and I was stiff.
Yeah.
But once we moved again, I was good.
Yeah, and there's a lot of walking
cruise,
in
of course,
Branson.
is a big help, but you still have to brake, and you still have to, put your foot on the gas from time to time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And since you were having, up to 10 out of 10 pain, like really you were, how's it been now?
Now I would say sometimes I feel like I don't have any, and I can go up to maybe a 6 or 7, and then it comes back down though, because it's like it seems like I work it out, or we work it out, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And now I can feel a little tender from time to time, but that's so minor from what I was having.
This is your third visit.
Third visit.
Third visit today.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I am Dale, 51 years old. I started seeing Dr. Robert about 6 weeks ago. Wanted to be able to return to ballroom dance classes with my wife last night after 6 weeks of treatment. First time in 6 months, I was able to do a 90-minute session. No pain, no discomfort. Looking forward to keep going. West Coast Swing, which is really how I initially injured my knee. I had 2 tears in my meniscus. I have no cartilage on the inside of my left knee. The meniscus area is pretty much gone. It's bone on bone. Ballroom dance career was over.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed West Coast Swing, which is a lot of twisting and turning on the left knee. And I couldn't go more than 20 minutes and I'd have to sit down. Just the pain and discomfort.
So you went 90 minutes, no...
90 minutes, no pain, no swelling.
Pretty amazing. Thanks, Dale.
I am Jim McGuire. I came here because I needed a left knee replacement, and I also had lymphedema in both of my legs. Well, when I needed the knee replacement, which started around beginning of April, I could not walk more than 5 minutes and I'd have to sit down. Excruciating pain. But my wife had seen online that if you come here, that you will not need a knee replacement. Well, that's what I did. And as of August 24th, I do not need a knee replacement. And the lymphedema in my legs were like tree trunks, as my wife would say.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't see my feet because they were so swollen, my ankles and my legs. I'd have to wear compression stockings, which were terribly hard to get on. Well, as of the 24th of August, my legs and feet are doing spectacular, and I don't have to wear anything except for socks.
Yeah. Now you have shoes that don't fit you because
Yes, now I
you went
have
down a
some
size.
other shoes that are almost too big for me to wear because my feet have gone back down.
Yep. And then, does it hurt to walk at all with your knee?
Occasionally, but nothing like it used to be.
How
Used to be I
long can you
couldn't walk at all. And now I can walk through a casino like I did the other night with no knee problems. And my wife was so happy to see that.
And then how many pounds have you lost?
I am down 27 pounds as of July 20th.
And then that's all in about a month?
Yeah, 6 weeks.
6 weeks, yeah. Pretty amazing changes, and you've done the work.
Yeah.
So
with your help.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, you did the hard work though.
Thanks.
All right. Well, any recommendations if people have knee pain or
come on
lymphedema?
Come on in and let the doctors work on you and the staff work on you, and you'll be happy with the results.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
My name is Shonda Mars.
And what'd you come in with?
With very poor knees, and my legs were swollen. It's just kind of a bunch of not good stuff going on.
What was the feeling in your leg?
When I came in, the back of my legs were like memory foam. You'd push on them and they would just, it would stay in there. And now it's all back to nice and squishy, and I mean, it's not solid, they're not swollen.
Yeah.
The stuff I had done for the strep, the
microcurrent.
Current, it's the first time in over 2 years that my leg has not itched incessantly. And the scars are actually pink, the skin is pink underneath rather than white, hard. So it's healing. I mean, it itched yesterday, and I itched it, and I thought, oh no. And the itch was a healing itch. You have to have this to understand it, but it was different. It wasn't like you itched it once and then you had to itch it like crazy. It was healing. I could feel it healing. So
very good. So like those wounds, those scars.
From the knees down, I'm 150% better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I thank you guys so much.
Yeah. And even the knees before coming in, what kind of pain levels were you in?
Oh, I was at I suppose a 7 or 8. I don't know. I think 10's got to be excruciating, but I wasn't moving around very good.
Yeah. And now?
Oh, now the other day I climbed over a 3-foot fence.
Yeah, you're moving. You're moving all day.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
And I came into this office because I just had a right knee replacement, and my left knee was bad, and I didn't want to have a second knee replacement. And so I started coming, and since being here, one of my major goals was to be able to garden and get down on my knees. And the big one though was to be able to just soak in a tub, to get down low enough to soak in a tub. And I absolutely was really getting depressed about it. And here I am today, and last night I was able to get in and out of the tub unassisted myself, and I just felt like that was huge. These treatments have really altered my life and actually my perspective of what I can do, even past what I've been doing. So I really thank Dr. Roberts and this office.
Can you comment on how your surgical knee was prior to coming in, and also a little bit more
My
about
surgical knee was having issues with the nerves. They call it not reconnecting, and so you have this like tingling like feeling in your leg and knee. And now I really don't have that anymore. And my left knee, I've always had these big knots of fluid that always sat there and really hurt. And now, this morning after my bath and stuff, I didn't have those knots in that knee.
Yeah.
And when I walk, I'm not having that pain, you know, that's causing me to kind of favor the left now. And
Yeah.
that was my concern.
And you found we've been able to get you out of pain in your both knees.
Both knees, yeah.
Both knees just
both
being here
knees.
for a few weeks.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks. I've had 3 weeks of treatment.
And now just, what did your physical therapist say that
they're
wasn't
amazed.
possible?
Oh, she told me the things I'm doing. Most people with knee replacements, first of all, don't have my goals, and they don't even think about doing the exercises that I've been doing. Like I've been doing lunges here when I go in and have that treatment done. I started doing lunges, and she said, "Faith, people aren't doing lunges." And I said, "Well, I am, because I want to garden and I want to be able to soak in my tub on a regular."
Yeah, and a big win last
Yes.
night because
Yes.
you were able to do that.
To get in the tub and out with no problem.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big win.
Yeah.
So
Huge win. Thank you, Dr. Roberts.
thank you. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mark Christensen, and this is my first visit.
Okay, and let's see what your squat. Let's see how you do there. And that's down. Go down. How's
I'm
that?
down.
Now, how's the up going?
It's not. There.
Really difficult to come back up, right?
Yeah, that's the tough one.
That's the problem. Okay, thank you. Have you introduced yourself?
My name is Mark Christensen,
Okay.
and I've been in here for 20 minutes.
Okay, with the shoulder, and we did it before with the shoulder, and let's look at after with the frozen shoulder on your left. So go ahead and bring it on up. And look at that, touching his fingers on the top. Couldn't do that before, right?
I could not do that before.
All right, thank you very much. Anything you'd like to add?
Hopefully it works out well.
That's right, very good.
So, last winter, I fractured my back, and for 3 months we were complete and total shut-ins in the house because I couldn't drive, I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't work. I was out of work for 3 months, and if only I'd known about Dr. DeYoung's clinic and the help that I could have gotten from them.
Yeah.
Because I suffered for 3 months with a fractured back, and I came in here now fractured with a knee, and that was healed in 10 days. I wouldn't have had to suffer for 3 months. So this is really exciting news.
It is great,
Yes.
isn't it? Very cool.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
Hi, I'm Colleen Pog, and I've been a first grade teacher for 26 years. And I've had knee problems on and off probably for the last 25 years. This last year has been very painful, where I would teach all day and couldn't hardly move or walk at the end of the day. So it started, we went camping up north for a long weekend, and by the second day, I could hardly walk. I couldn't get in and out of the truck, get in and out of the trailer, couldn't be on the floor, couldn't get up. It was almost a 10 out of 10 pain. We had to leave early and come home. So that's when I contacted Dr. Robert, and we have been working for about 3 months now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, that's right.
3 weeks.
I was gone 3 weeks on vacation and then came back.
What
and
happened,
did more.
like when you came back from, like you couldn't be on vacation for that long weekend and you're not paying?
Right.
When you came back, what change did you notice when we first worked with you?
Oh, the first day I could feel a difference in just even being able to walk without pain.
Yeah.
And
It changed that quickly, didn't it?
It changed almost night and day. Yeah.
And then we worked on you for a whole week.
For a whole week, because we had a 3-week vacation planned. I was able to go on vacation and do some hiking, had no pain at all. And now I'm back finishing up and doing great and feeling great, and look forward to having a good relaxing year.
Well, it's pretty amazing, right? Compared to what you're dealing with for the last year.
Definitely.
And now you're
Big
really
improvement.
find yourself going up and down stairs. You're able
Yep.
to pretty much
be on
do.
the floor, playing with grandkids, being able to get up and down, just pretty much being able to do what I want to be able to do.
Yeah, well, very good. Any advice for others who, wondering if they can avert a knee replacement? Because that's one of the things that you were
Right.
absolutely
For
looking
about a year, I was taking steroid shots, hoping that would help, and they would last maybe a week or two at the most. And so my doctor was telling me I needed a knee replacement, and I absolutely didn't want to do that. And so I thought, well, I'll check this out. I don't have anything to lose, and it's made a huge difference.
Yeah. Do you think that you're going to need a knee replacement now after?
I'm not planning on it at all.
Yeah, pretty cool.
No replacements, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Sure.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Bob Trinkline, and I'm a guy who has been struggling with knee pain for years, and especially my left knee. And it just got to where it was about an 8, and I was having a hard time working, walking, just doing everyday life things. And so I was at the next step to get a knee replacement surgery. And my wife happened to, on Facebook, find Dr. Robert and said, "You got to try this, Bob." So we came down and had a great evaluation, and Dr. Robert looked at my knee situation, and I shared that I've also for a number of years struggled with just body aches and pains. I've been to different doctors, they've given me tests and said, "We don't really find anything wrong with you." But Dr. Robert worked on my knee, got me on a good overall health program, and you know what, I feel great. My knee is down to about a 0 to 2, depending on how much I put stress on it, but it's livable. And so I really appreciate just being here and finding hope. That's what I appreciate, that I've looked all over, but now I have hope, and I feel much better. So thank you.
How about that pain and achiness that was everywhere that you've been to other doctors for? What is that? How is that?
Yeah, the pain and achiness is gone. I mean, and I feel great. And I thank you getting me off of all my self-made kind of supplements and stuff, thinking I knew what to do, and getting me on a good, healthy journey. So appreciate it.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing. And, I hope anyone else who's been struggling with similar issues would hear this. So
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Donna.
And what brought you in?
My knees were having problems. I couldn't go up and down stairs like I wanted to. They hurt. They gave up. One would give out, and now I can starting to go downstairs better.
Yeah.
And
Before you couldn't do that, right? Just going down.
Right. I had to walk sideways.
Yeah.
And they're getting better, and they don't give out on me.
It hasn't given out since we started care.
And I can walk better, and my back don't hurt since he did that. And I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
You notice the big difference, though, really.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. And you notice that at your sister's house, you just walked right down the stairs, no problem.
No, I had no problem going down her stairs, and
I'm
I'm still practicing.
Yeah.
And that, so.
Very good.
I hope it keeps going forever.
Yeah. Well, very good. Did we exceed what you expected?
Yes, I think so. It's getting, like I said, it's getting better, so
Yeah.
I hope it clears. I don't have to think, and I don't, my back, like I said, my back doesn't hurt since you worked on it.
And how long has it been hurting previously?
Let's see, I got hurt in 05, so since then.
Yeah.
And
Been a long time, but now it's already gotten better.
Yeah, the back is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Well,
happy.
fantastic. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
I'm Carolee Withers, and I'd like to tell you about my experience here at Functional Medicine in Buffalo. When I came in, I was feeling terrible every day. I felt like I got hit by a bus every morning, and I had very bad knee pain and swelling, which was affecting my ability to sleep. I couldn't do any of the things that I love. I'm a gardener. I couldn't get down to my garden to even plant. And it was affecting my job too, because I travel for work and I couldn't travel comfortably. I couldn't walk in the airport. I couldn't sit on the plane. I was in a lot of discomfort. And I didn't realize maybe how bad my diet was. But since I got my plan here and implemented slowly, gradually, a keto diet.
How long has it been
And
now that
it's
over the time frame?
3 months, about 3 months.
Okay.
And I started taking the supplements that were prescribed and having the treatments, and now I'm gardening every day. My knee bends, it's not swollen, and we had found and addressed a lot of other issues that I had as well. I feel a little creaky in the mornings, but that's to be expected at my age. But once I get going, I feel great. I have energy, my mind is clear, I'm effective at my job now. And I just feel good overall. I would highly recommend this treatment program.
The knee pain begin with 0 to 10. What would you say?
It was 8 and 9, like constantly, and now it's 0 most of the time unless I do something silly. Yeah,
Good.
very good.
All right. So it's a great change and
Fabulous.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
Very happy.
My name is Kathy. And I came in here mainly because of my left knee that was bone on bone. And the pain in there, I would say between a 0 and a 10 was about an 8 or 9. And I was looking at, having knee surgery done. But I gave this a try, and so far.
Did you have knee surgery on your?
Yes, my right knee, I had a total knee replacement.
Okay. So why didn't you want to have knee surgery on your left?
Because it was a very difficult surgery to have, and I really didn't want to go through it again, and I wanted to try something else that wasn't so invasive, and more natural.
Yeah.
So
What did you try before coming in?
I tried a stem cell replacement, where they took stem cells out of my hip and shot them into my knee, which also was very painful. And that did not work for me at all. I had no results from that.
So still 8 or 9 out of 10 pain.
Oh yeah, it stayed the same.
Yeah.
There was nothing better from it. Okay. And so so now I'm like, after this, I've been pain-free. I would say pain-free, because like right now I'm standing here and I don't have any pain.
No pain?
And the bottom of my foot, my left foot as well,
Yeah.
also had a very tender, painful area, and sometimes even hurt worse than my knee did.
How would you rate that from 0 to 10?
That would be like a 9.
That would be even a 9.
Yeah.
And now it's a
Well, right now it's like a 1.
1.
Yeah. I'd say a 1.
And that's amazing, right?
It is.
Because we did that within a very short period of time, like 5 minutes.
Yes. Very quickly.
Yeah. And that has been your experience, even first time coming in and getting the myoneuro done on the knee. What did you notice from?
Pretty much instant. As soon as I got up and stood on my feet, instant relief.
Instant relief.
Yeah.
And you're like, I feel normal. I don't have pain.
Right. It's like a miracle.
Very good. I think this is maybe your 3rd visit. Does that sound right?
Yes, I think so.
Third visit. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, any recommendations of people suffering or thinking about knee replacement but don't want to get it done? Any advice?
Well, definitely, this is worth it. It's not just your physical health, it's also your mental health, which affects other things as well. They all work together.
Yeah.
And so I would definitely give it a try.
So you notice your mental health has improved also.
It has.
Yeah.
Very much so. More positive, more hopeful.
Right. Yeah, it's a big difference being out of pain, right? Just
Right.
really helps everything. So, well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, I'm Carol. I came in about a month ago because I was afraid I was facing a knee replacement. I had serious complications from my other knee replacement and was looking for another direction.
How serious was it? The complications? What was it like?
It was critical. I spent 22 days recovering.
In the hospital?
I was going to say incarcerated.
Fair enough.
Hospitalized, and many months of physical therapy recovering. And I was starting to feel like my right knee was going in that direction. I was limping, I was having a lot of pain. And after treatment here, I am feeling 99% with my unsurgical knee.
Yeah.
And I just feel really good about it.
And do you feel you need knee replacement any longer?
No, I do not need knee replacement.
Yeah.
And we've also uncovered and treated a couple other issues that I didn't know I had.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Very
it's
good.
all good.
Very good. Well, thanks for sharing. Yeah. So we get to treat your whole body and help your whole body rather than just only your knee, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it's been great.
It's been great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah. Very good. Well, avoiding knee surgery, that's the goal. So
The goal is
and you think we accomplished it. Okay.
We sure did.
Very good. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gail, and I came in here a couple weeks ago for my consult, and I had extremely bad knee pain.
How bad?
Like it was a 10. It was high. It was high. It hurt. I mean, it hurt to go up and down stairs. In fact, I kind of avoided stairs. I'd have my husband do everything going up and down. So then I came here and had my consult.
How long has the knee pain been a problem?
Probably 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And I have renal disease, so I can't have knee surgery until after I have my transplant. So I have to wait a year after that. So I had to come up with some alternative. So I came here.
And then, yeah.
And then I had, after my diagnosis, I found out I had a leaky gut. Because I'd always been having a queasy stomach and figured it was from my kidney disease. Well, I've been taking these supplements and I haven't been sick to my stomach at all.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah, and it's only been a couple weeks.
Only been a couple weeks and it's already better.
It's already better.
And then what's the difference in the pain in the
My
knee?
knee today when I came in was pretty high again because I was walking a lot of stairs on vacation.
You went on vacation, you go ahead and share that. I mean, you were walking like national parks.
I was walking a national park and it said moderate trail. Well, it was a little bit bigger than moderate. It was steep stairs.
Yeah.
And they weren't really good stairs because it was mud
Yeah.
and logs for the stairway. So it was slippery besides. So
Okay. And we went from a
I
10
went
down
from a 10
to
down to about a 1 today.
about a 1 in about 10 minutes
10
maybe?
minutes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Amazing, right?
Yes, it was very
So,
nice.
Would look forward to keep helping you. I think this might be
This is number 2.
second treatment today.
Yeah.
So we had a first visit and now we have, your today's.
Yeah.
So very good. Back from vacation and now out of pain.
Out of pain.
Very good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lynn.
What did you
And
come in for?
I came in for sore knees where I could not walk, could not go up and down the stairs. After long car rides, could not hardly walk getting out of the car. I followed Dr. Roberts' program to the T. I lost 20 pounds in
And
5
how?
weeks
Mm-hmm.
and followed his diet program to the T, and I am walking without pain and I can go up and down the stairs and it's just been wonderful. And I feel so much like myself. So if you want good results, follow the program.
It works, right?
Yes, it does work.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
Hi, my name is Lois, and I originally have had a lot of pain with my knees, supposed to have knee replacement 5-6 years ago, and I canceled that and went to acupuncture, which has helped a lot. And then I saw Dr. Roberts' ad on Facebook, and I kept looking at it and finally decided to make the appointment. And I am so glad I did, because I have gone from an 8 some days on that right knee to down to don't even feel pain a lot of the time, and living in a 4-level split with stairs all the time. It really has helped. Helped a lot. Helped with my digestive system too.
Yeah. And
So,
even had
I've lost 8 pounds, which I really feel good. Makes you feel a lot better, and I'm sure taking that weight off the knees helps a lot too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you also had pain in the
Oh
foot.
yes, I tripped and slipped off a stair with my right foot in January, and it has been really painful, and it's gotten to a point where I can walk around barefoot, which I wasn't able to do before.
Yeah.
And wearing my tennis shoes, I don't limp anymore. It's really been great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much
Hi.
for sharing.
I'm Linda. This is my second treatment that I've had with Dr. DeYoung. I came here because I've had arthritis for 30 years, so I have crooked fingers and really bad knees, and my orthopedic surgeon says I'm knee on knee, and he wants knee replacements, but
Bone
I
on
don't
bone.
want that.
Mhm.
I'm bone on both knees, so
And you're
he
supposed to have
did
knee replacements.
injections, and that worked for 11 years for the first time. Second time it did absolutely nothing, so he wants to replace both of my knees, and I don't want to do that, so I sought out this alternative treatment. Because I've had arthritis for 30 years, I'm used to being in pain, and my worst thing is going up and down stairs, and I have 2 flights of stairs in my house, so in order for me to go up the stairs, I go one leg at a time, whichever knee is better that day, and I'm hanging onto the railing and literally pulling myself up with my arms, and just my feet are following. I can't go downstairs forward, so I turn around and go downstairs backwards. And again, I'm hanging onto the railing for dear life because I don't want to fall. But that's the only way I can do it without being in pain. And I'm carrying things, so I came here to help. And after 2 treatments, I actually walked up the stairs the first thing I got home. And I could do it holding on with one hand and just my hand on the wall. And I was alternating my steps every other foot.
Basically walking up the steps normally now.
Normally. I mean, I still was hanging on tight, you know, and helping, trying to get the weight off my knees, but I did it. And then I couldn't believe I did it. So then I went down to see how if I could go down forwards. And that took a little more effort, but I could do it. And then I couldn't believe I did it. So I did it a second time. And I'm just in awe as what 2 treatments have done for me. So I'm excited. I can't wait till I get through with all the
Yeah.
treatments.
So basically, for a year, you weren't able to go up and down
Without pulling myself like a tow rope or going down backwards.
Okay.
And that's pretty embarrassing when you're out in public to go down backwards down the steps.
Yeah.
And rely on the railings. If there aren't railings, I'm like in a state of shock.
So after 2 treatments, you're able to walk up and down normal step after step,
Holding on
foot
the
after
railing.
foot,
Yeah.
holding on but not pulling yourself
No.
up and not
One hand on the
not
railing,
hanging on for dear
one hand
life
on the wall.
on the way down either.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
And I mean, I had some pain, but not a lot, and I could do it. That was
Right.
the most shocking thing to me,
Yeah.
that I could
And
do
what
it.
kind of pain reduction from the beginning, from 0 to 10, you started with? What kind of pain levels were you having?
You know, it depends on the day and what the weather's like. I think that has a lot to do with it, and what activity I've done, if I've been on my feet all day or whatever. But I'd say in the beginning, I'm just so used to hurting all the time that I kind of don't think about it. And I have a high tolerance for pain anyways, but I'd say I was probably at a 5 constantly walking around.
Okay.
And right now, I feel like probably a 2, a 1 maybe.
2 or 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, this
That's-
doesn't feel like pain to me. I feel tingling, and it feels better than the pain. So I like the
Yeah.
tingle
Awesome.
better.
Very good. Thank you.
My name's John Dressen. I'm from St. Cloud. Been having some pain in my knee. Started about 2003, but then has become more obvious in the last 3 or 4 years, and to the point where I was considering surgery. I decided to come talk to Dr. Robert, and we started the process. This would be my 10th meeting now that I've been with him.
Yeah. Why did you come in? What kind of things couldn't you do in your life any longer?
Well, I used to be real active in golf. That was my one thing I could do at my age and still participate and be competitive with a handicap. And then I got to the point 3 years ago where the pain in the knee was so much it inflamed and I couldn't even hardly walk upstairs, let alone play golf.
Yeah.
So whenever it would get inflamed, it would take about 2 to 3 months before the pain would go away. So when it dissipated, again this year, after 2 bad years where my summers were cut short, could hardly move around at work or at home, I decided to try something. And here I am, and I'm to say, I've been very impressed with the results because it started, like I say, in my left knee is the worst, went to my left thumb and my left shoulder. And my there's definitely change in all of them. I'd be able to move. I couldn't do this freely before. I couldn't put weight on my knee. I couldn't laterally, like when I golf, I couldn't do that without bone on bone.
Yeah.
So
And what's different in the pain that you had before versus now?
Well,
How's your knees doing?
when those 2 summers, 2 years ago and 3 years ago, the pain was immediately for about 5 days a 9 or a 10. Then after the summer, it kept dissipating, but it took a time. It took a while. Now I'd say there is no pain. The first couple times I take a couple steps, I know it's there, but it's not painful. And then after I take a couple steps, that's going up a set of steps because I walk 17 steps at least 6 times a day, up and down. And now I notice I find myself grabbing for the handrail when I don't really need to. It's kind of a unique feeling.
So you don't feel pain when you're going up and down
I
the
do
stairs
not feel
now?
pain anymore.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? Because that was not possible before.
I wouldn't have thought it would be this easy, this painless.
Yeah.
And here we are, and 2-3 weeks later, and it's a complete turnaround.
Yeah, speak about how painless, because really what we do here is painless, right?
Right.
And there's no surgery to go through. There's no cutting off your kneecaps. There's none of that.
Right.
And 3 weeks later, here you are,
Yeah.
going up and down stairs.
No needles, no pain, great staff to work with. And I would just say that I am so glad I came because I was contemplating a full knee replacement.
Yeah.
And I have 2 friends that didn't work out so well. So I was kind of on between a rock and a hard place, and I'm glad I found this environment here at Dr. Roberts.
Yeah. What about the thumb? Tell us about
The
that.
thumb started also, the knee was first, then the thumb, then the shoulder. The thumb was where I couldn't even open a pickle jar or a peanut butter jar. I'd have to kind of be left-handed. That was my natural trend. And now with the things we've done here with mud and different things, that pain, I can open a jar, no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
That you
Completely
felt
turned
it change immediately, didn't you?
I felt it change immediately when they were mudding me.
Yeah, very cool. And then the shoulder also now.
Shoulder now, I mean, 2 weeks ago it would have been like this, and I'd been turning to help assist it to get up, and now it's all by itself.
Just look at that.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
it's a new day.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing. Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add, or you good?
I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. I'd recommend everybody at least check it out.
Very good. Thank you. All right.
10 days.
10 days.
10 days, I got up this morning, I put my own socks on. I didn't think about it. I sat down on the chair, I put my leg up like this, I put my sock on, I put my leg back down, and I went,
Yeah.
wow, I just put my sock on by myself.
Yeah.
So this is very exciting.
So, broken kneecap,
Yeah,
healed up.
10 days.
Awesome. Awesome.
Myself again.
You don't even think about it anymore.
I don't.
Very
I
cool.
don't. Very exciting.
Very cool.
Lynn Lang from Hutchinson.
Okay. What brought you in?
Knee pain. I couldn't get down on the floor to play with my grandkids, and I want to be that grandma that does that. Or I still did it, but I would hesitate before I did it. Took a lot of effort, and I would crawl over to things to get back up, to a table for support to help me get back up.
Yeah.
And
What kind of pain were you having in the knees?
Probably a 6 to 7, I would say. Just
6 to 7 out of 10.
out of a 10, yeah.
And that was just daily walking. And then what was it like going up and down stairs?
Very
What would
painful, and especially if I was carrying a basket of laundry, I would have to, find support, hang on to a railing to get my weight up the steps.
And so you've been here maybe 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
And what have you noticed each time coming in? Since you started care here, what have you noticed changes in your knees? What sort of things?
I don't hesitate to get down on the floor to play with my grandsons. Going up and down the steps, my husband said I have the hop back in my step when I'm going up and down the steps, and it's noticeable to myself, but it's noticeable to other people too.
Yeah. So like the pain and everything, just being able to hop up and down the stairs, being able to move without pain.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's just like the stiffness is gone. Just the heaviness of that feeling is not there anymore.
Yeah. Really different, isn't it?
It is. It's awesome.
All right. Would you recommend what we do here if other people were having knee trouble, knee pain, even bone on bone?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So.
We recommend they come in.
All right. Well, thank you, Lynn.
Hello, I'm Tina Cromody, and I came to functional medicine because I was in a lot of pain, lower back into my legs, and I had pretty bad gut health. It was a struggle for me to bend over. It was a struggle for me to get up from sitting, and I'm pretty active, and it hurt. It hurt every single day. I would say for sure I thought about it all the time. And now I'd say I'm pretty pain-free. I can get up with no pain. I can do my regular job without thinking about the pain all the time. And my gut health has come a long way. It's been years of bloating and struggling. And now I don't have to worry about that because I got the right supplements that actually help me. And I'm very grateful, very, very grateful.
Thank you. I am Jenny. I'm 41 and I've been dealing with issues from Hashimoto's for about 20 years. Mental clarity has gone away. Lots of brain fog over the years has gotten worse. And also about a year ago, I was kicked in the knee by a horse, and we also had a concussion from the fall. And with 2 treatments, I'm starting to already get better. When I went in for my knee, there wasn't much that they could do for me. They tried pain blocks that didn't work.
What kind of pain were you having in your knee after the horse kicked you?
A horrible pain. I've never experienced such pain in my life. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do much for a long time, and still a year later, I'm feeling very disabled.
Was it pain every day in that?
Oh, pain, always pain. Yeah, it's been.
What kind of level from 0 to 10?
Well, in the beginning, it was a 10 every day. It slowly went down to a 5 or a 6, and then I started just mentally living with the pain. And so I have to walk sideways up the steps to get up and down steps. Yeah. And I can't do a lot of physical activity. So they really, when I went into the doctor, they didn't know what to do with me because nothing's broken, nothing's torn, so.
Yeah, like you said, you had pain blocks. What else did they give you?
That's all they really offered me. They didn't even offer me any pain medication, so it's been difficult, and I've had a hard time sleeping. I've tried a lot of natural methods that kind of take out some of the sting, but they really don't help.
Yeah. And so, how long have you been here now? How many visits?
So I've been here for a couple of weeks and had some treatments with the pelotherapy and with QNRT and the quantum neurology. And I've experienced mental clarity that I can't remember the last time where I felt like that, and I'm feeling more empowered.
How old has been the last time you've had that mental clarity, you think? Before you're diagnosed, or how old were you?
Well, before I was diagnosed, probably in high school.
High school.
But I've been dealing with Hashimoto's for half my life, and who knows how long before that I really had things going on. So it's pretty amazing that I feel like I can move more too, which is amazing. And after the QNRT, that I felt a release in my knee from other stuff. So
amazing, right?
It's kind of incredible.
So you're having that 5 or 6 out of 10, and now what do you have in the knee?
Now I'm like a 3.
Like a 3.
So
fantastic
that's
change.
Really huge.
Yeah. So that's great in just in a couple visits or 2 weeks. Yeah. So, and then as far as the mental clarity, like this has just been a big change.
That's a huge change. Yeah. I haven't been able to remember things, and I feel more free in my mind. So.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yes, you're welcome.